Come on, water. Hey-oo. Is this thing working? Yep. Good. Just let your soul glow. Man, Royce, is that a reference to freaking Coming to America that you just hit me with? That I just ran with? How did I even remember that? Is that what we just did? I think it is. All right. Yeah, you did make it in time. Good morning. Good afternoon. Welcome to the potty, pal. Dude, that was. Good job, man. Good job. We just facilitated a really old movie. As if it was a meme still. It kind of is, though. You got those old memes that just make it. What's up, guys? Where's everybody joining in from today? Man, I'm hype. I'm almost too hype. Coffee sometimes in the morning just whoo, gets me. Because I'm really sensitive to stimulants, by the way. Like, really sensitive. So a little bit goes a long way with a guy like me. 9 a.m., sweet. Baltimore, p.m. What is that, East Coast? You're like nighttime? 7? No. 7 to 9-ish p.m.? No, you're 9 p.m. Duh, straight 12 ahead. Oh, sweet. So wait, somebody else is on 9 a.m. Cool. Yeah, I'm on that 9 a.m. game too. Florida, Tampa. Shut up. Okay. Oh, wait. Actually, no. I was waiting for that one. I was waiting for that update. We should be good with this one. Yeah. All right. Yep, that's ugly, but we'll take it. All right, so let's dive in here. I was just catching up on some comments. Funny little bit about the old YouTube hustle. You stop offering some free BTC, people stop commenting, and then your videos start getting 300-400 views instead of 3,000-4,000. Good job, YouTube. So it looks like we'll be giving away more shit. No, I got some new giveaways planned, but it's in my best interest to have the channel grow. So we have to constantly keep creating new ideas and concepts, because in the YouTube space, and I don't like, this doesn't really bother me, but in the YouTube space, most people copy each other. So it's like you start giving away free BTC, and we weren't the first ones to do it. And then everybody else kind of starts doing it. And then next thing you know, 15 channels are giving away free BTC every day. But it does help to do giveaways, it helps your videos get more exposure because more people will interact with that video. All right, so before we dive in here, links are underneath the live stream. A couple new ones to mention is we're still doing the USI Tech Hustle. Here's the deal. Let's talk about this for a second. We have kind of turned into USI Tech support, which is not acceptable, and we should not have to do that because there's still glitches. There's still something missing on the support side. Like, they've got all this staff. They've got this phone number that you can call, but their support still sucks, meaning they can't give you real answers. There's a lot of data missing in accounts. Well, not a lot, but there's slow data, meaning the activations are still slow to sign up for a brand new account. There was yesterday this whole thing that happened where affiliate IDs were missing on sign-up links, and this isn't a huge deal, but it's something that needs to be addressed and taken care of by USI Tech really quickly, because we have affiliates that are driving traffic right now. So they have affiliates that are driving traffic right now. And if affiliate is paying for traffic and all of a sudden the affiliate ID is dropped out and people are just signing up under no affiliate, that's a big problem. And then you don't allow people to change their sponsor. Like, you got to fix this shit in some way, you know, like you got to come and correct it, give them a free package, or do something to accredit in some sort of way the advertising money that was lost. Any advertiser would do this, because back in the day, stuff like this does happen with affiliate links. Like, you have glitches, you have dumb shit that happens, and back in the day when we would have affiliates drive traffic to our offers, if stuff like that happened on our platform, we would absolutely do right. Like, oh, hey, here's higher commission for the next 2-3 days, mail again, or something like that to kind of rectify the situation. So we're still doing that. It's out and running. We got the first level of it done. So that means that the first two layers or first two groups of people that came in are done. Now we're on to like the third group down. And they're starting to get filled out. It'll take way more time on the third group because we need like 64 people or something. So I think we've got like 10 right now. There's a lot more numbers that we're going to start needing as we build this thing out deeper and deeper. That's also why we'll start to provide you guys with marketing funnel stuff so that you can go out and kind of take control yourself of your leads and your marketing, right? What else? Second newest link is Haas. It's pronounced Haas, like hey Haas, I think. Haas trading bot. So we have this discount set up, which was Moon, and it was supposed to be about 20% discount. Turned out that it wasn't. This was a mistake on their end, and they are going to be releasing like an official statement in the Discord chat today, and I've already talked to them about it, and they're going to do a lot to make it right. So you guys will be fixed up that went ahead and bought and only got like a 10% discount, because what we said was all through the videos and up till now, the discount code is about 20%-ish. They're going to make it right. So they'll come in and make a big post about it. We'll get a new discount code for the community, and everything will be fixed with that. So that's how you do shit. Like, that's how you make stuff right, you know? And if you're going to go ahead and you want to jump in now and just buy the through the coupon code MOON right now, you can, and then they'll just fix you up with what they've got planned. I don't want to spoil it, so I don't want to say. I already know exactly what they're going to do. But just know that even if you came in right now and bought with the coupon code MOON, which is only 10%, you'll be okay. They'll take care of you. What else is going on under here? Oh, we got a video dropping today on nootropics. Everybody keeps asking me, and it's totally relevant now because we're talking about trading, memory, retention, focus, recall, all that shit that matters when we're talking about numbers and data and statistics and charting. So that will drop today. I'll probably drop that this morning. And then day 2 will hit later on. We're going to be filming all day today. We're almost done with the new studio, so I won't really be in this booth. Probably starting next week. The new computer will be done this week, which has got some serious horsepower in it. I know computers don't actually have horsepower. I'm just saying that. So yeah, plus the new monitor setup. So I'll give you a little tour of the new studio once that's done, because yeah, I think it'll be great. But remember, when I first started out, I was using the webcam on my gaming notebook here, and yeah, like we didn't have this room, and there was just like random shit in the background, horrible audio, no microphone, just talking into the computer. If you go back on my channel, some of the first couple of videos, they're probably awful, like straight awful in comparison to this. So that's how it always is. Like everything's levels, everything's progression, step by step by step. And so, yeah, we're about to make the next big step. And so we'll be doing multi-angle cameras. We'll have a green screen in the background. I'll probably start to do more funnier stuff and skits and things that I want to do to kind of bring more fun into the crypto space, because I think that's kind of missing. There's a lot of fear in crypto, and that is a perfect segue into my next topic. Let's look at Twitter here. And I told you in the video yesterday, come and ransack my Twitter, because you'll get a lot of really great people to follow. But let's talk about. I want to talk about BitConnect, and I want to talk about like what's going on with that. Apparently, like it is. First off, it's the only coin in history so far in crypto to go from almost number 6. I think it touched on number 6. To wherever it got dropped, number 15, number 16. So how convenient that like the day after this happens, Dash, which by the way, incredibly poor taste on your part, Dash. If somebody from your camp is watching, you basically displayed and acted like little kids about how you showed up and what you decided to do after that happened. So let me get this right. BitConnect starts chomping at you, right? We were at 1.8, 1.9 billion. Not we. I'm not BitConnect, but BitConnect was chomping on the bit. They get this reset, this correction with the total market supply, and then you post the next day, Dash, with an old ass article that has zero merit and a decently written article, and talk about how BitConnect is a scam. Like, come on, that's like Gawker level of journalism coming into the crypto space, which there's already enough fear. There's already enough, I guess, just empty shit being spread. So now there's this whole thing, right? Everybody's trying to, not everybody, but, you know, every day there's new posts coming out. Dash is trying to encourage it. A lot of, like, I guess you could say the OG traders are trying to encourage CoinMarketCap to stop allowing BitConnect to advertise. And this timing couldn't be more perfect, because look at this site in front of you right now. First, I'm going to state the obvious. Excuse my language, but CoinMarketCap don't give a fuck who's advertising on their platform. They charge you a minimum of $5,000 to get onto this network, and outside of that, their job is done, and they really shouldn't care to a degree, because their job is to report on the total numbers and the market caps of the coins and provide banner ad placement so that they can continue on as a business. And so outside of that, unless it's like, you know, the obvious stuff, gambling, porn, violence, like outside of that, there's going to be very little regulation by CoinMarketCap on the banner ads that are placed on their site. And it should be like that, because they are a business at the end of the day. And so they provide a resource for all of us. And this is how they make their money back. This is how they stay net positive. So as I'm talking about this, we've got BitConnect at the top. We've got Laser underneath that, and Chain Group off to the right. So it's just funny to me to see the level of fear in which people are willing to display, like really smart people. The people behind Dash are smart. All these day traders and crypto traders, they're smart. But due to their fundamental lack of understanding of let me just take a step back. Because the fear comes from not understanding. The fear comes from the fact that if BitConnect was number 6, was number 5, was number 1, and then did fall apart, it would ruin crypto. Newsflash, any day, any moment, a coin can crash. Whales could come in and drop or pump all their coins back in and completely crash that altcoin. And then it would be delisted, which is a very similar process to if something popped up, it was illegitimate, scammed people, and went away. So a legit coin could still go through the process of dying. It could get delisted. Delisted is basically death. That could happen with any coin at any moment. Whoever actually created Bitcoin is holding 5 million Bitcoins. They could dump that onto the market right now, and it would utterly tank Bitcoin. The chances of that happening, very low, okay? But we do see coins delisted on a regular basis. Do they make their way up to the top 5? No, they're not even in the top 100. But I guess my point is that there's too many people trying to look at this as if this is some sort of truth or fact when it's not, right? As if none of the other altcoins are at risk. They're all legit. This is what legitimate looks like. This is what illegitimate looks like. So I'm not a BitConnect fanboy. Like, I really don't care either way, but you can't try and have this skewed, biased argument and then attempt to present it as unbiased and think that I'm going to buy this bullshit or anybody else should buy this, right? Because it's just, that's not the case. So yeah, I thought that was incredibly poor taste by Dash to get in there and start flinging mud. And so there's a lot about BitConnect that I don't understand, and I'm trying to understand. I'm reaching out to people that have a deep, heavy background in these things to understand it. But I guess the general point to be made here is that we all have a really skewed viewpoint, I think, in general, on how we're supposed to make money. It's very conditioned. Like, what is legitimate ways to make money? What is illegitimate ways to make money? How much is too much money that you could make at one time? How much is too much interest? And all of these concepts have been beaten into our head for a very, very long time. You know, like your bank account your bank has trained you to get used to 1% a year, which now it's not even, it's 1/100% per year annually. But for the longest time, it was like 1%, right? Everything has trained you to get used to this low bullshit ROI. And then that's supposed to be this truth. And then, but this thing over here, that's paying me too much, God forbid, that cannot possibly last. It cannot possibly be sustainable. And even I, like, with the numbers and how BitConnect breaks down, is like in 3-4 years, like, unless they make a change, like, I just don't see how they could pay out according to the calculations, like how you'd be paying out millions of dollars a day on the hundreds, if not thousands or tens of thousands of people who started on day one, right? And compounded, because after 2, 3, 4 years of compound interest, like, the shit, you can't even calculate it on a calculator anymore. It just breaks it. It runs out of decimal places. That's not to say that they can't possibly last, though. Like, there's always room for a pivot. And I think the reason why that part of the argument annoys me so much is because we've got this nasty habit as humans to attempt to pigeonhole each other all the time. All the time we're pigeonholing each other. And we're trying to fast forward down the line and say, yeah, but 3 years from now, you're not going to make it. Like, let's talk about right now. Let's talk about what we can do today. You know, and so, yeah, I think there's just a fundamental disconnect and lack of understanding of the platform itself and the technology behind it. And I'm one of those people too. I have no idea what's actually going on behind the scenes. So we can only make assumptions. And until you get more information, every assumption that you make, you should only put so much weight on and into, because you could be completely wrong. And you've gone and made this whole hypothesis and this whole conclusion and these deductions based on this assumption that might not even be true. So, yeah, I'm seeing that, and like, let's look at Twitter. Every single day, this crypto bull is talking shit on Trevon James. He's talking shit on BitConnect. Here's another guy. BitConnect conferences and videos are similar to OneCoin conference. And it's like, again, we're trying to, in a world where, let me take a step back again. I keep skipping around on my point, and I apologize for that. I see a lot of these people's comments about this is a scam, this is legit, due to their own inner guilt. Not due to fact, not due to truths, not due to like a universally true thing or statement or like I said, fact. It's just that it's more like they feel guilty about what they're doing. They feel maybe guilty about the money that they're making. They feel guilty that the whole cryptocurrency space exists and we're all scamming the system. And it's almost like this imposter syndrome that's leaking out of every single one of us in crypto. And there's some people that are attempting to drop shade on other people to move the light off of themselves and remove guilt from themselves by projecting that onto something else and somebody else. And I see that as being mostly what's going on with BitConnect right now versus factual information being brought to the table. I've seen very few people that have actually given a legitimate breakdown of the deeper aspect of what's happening in the tech behind BitConnect. And I haven't seen a single person, well, I saw one person who broke down and said like, hey, here's what the legit technology could look like behind BitConnect, and it would be sustainable. And here's why. Breaking it all down. And so, yeah, I think the argument is a lot less factual based and a lot more belief based, meaning that my beliefs as an individual are being stretched so much that I got to point the finger and say, no, this can't be true. Like, this has got to be bullshit because I can't possibly fathom that being real. And you see how that's actually way, way different than being a fact. So that's just more FUD being spread and being created, right? And all these guys are on this bandwagon. There's like a group of like 10 or 12 of them that, let's call them the OG traders and the technical traders, and they're all against BitConnect. Okay? Just so you know, in case you weren't familiar, in case you weren't aware. But I just think that it's, yeah, overall, all I'm seeing is a bunch of people saying, they're basically saying through indirect commenting, I don't understand it. Due to that lack of understanding, it scares me. It must be wrong. It's just kind of stupid. All right, jump in ship. I'll jump into the live chat comments in just a second. This is our calculator that we've been rolling with. This is the public one. And I'm just going to come out and just tell you guys that the dashboard tool we've been working on has been an utter disaster. I must have not been that focused when I hired the development team to actually put that together, because it's fallen off the rails. Like, the whole thing moved ass backwards, and I think we'll have to start from scratch. And I recognized that last night. So I want to apologize, but obviously take ownership in the fact that I didn't bring on the right people, the right assets, and we didn't get where we needed to be. Like, we should have been launched weeks ago. And so now we'll kind of have to start from scratch. But I think we can get it done pretty quickly. And in that, I think too, moving forward, I'll be putting a lot more private training outside of the YouTube stuff, just specifically for the community. And that will be your guys' place that you can get a lot more information than what you're getting on the YouTube channel. Okay. But anyway, it's just cryptojunkies.co/calculator. I should probably just put this into the stream too. Let me drop this in here for everybody. And this does this has to be cleaned up. He just literally finished this this update. But we have a US based and BTC. BTC based is going to just be for USI Tech. This is the latest addition that we added in here. And so you can come in here and figure out your profit zones for USI Tech. And then on the USD side, we've got BitConnect, Chain Group, CoinReum, and Laser Online. Right now, CoinReum, just a heads up, they have stopped withdrawals on, I don't know if it's everything, but on ETH and Litecoin, they stopped withdrawals for the last 48 hours. So that one looks to be done. But we'll wait and see. And then on BitConnect, you just pick like, okay, I want to come in at 100,000. What is my rate? It's about 1.15%. Weekend would be the same. Let's say I'm going to do 0 reinvest, and it's on that 120 term. Return on principal deposit, yes. And here's what you get. You get this whole boop, boop, boop result. Result back. And you can just go down and track what you got. Okay. Your ROI. And what does this track down to? 120 days. Yeah, so it just does 120 days. We need to build that out more and have it do 365. Or you to be able to pick how long you want to track it for. Like over here, I want to track it. Oh, you could. Duh. Just do 365. And it would remap that out, wouldn't it? Wouldn't ya? Yeah, see, now we got 365. So you could do as long as you wanted. But yeah. So that's the calculator. I wanted to show you that. Let's take a quick look at the cap. A lot of, I watched a few YouTube videos yesterday too, which were way off on the SegWit fork, the ideas and concepts they were giving. I just thought were utter shit. It just, yeah, it's a new space, and it sucks that there's so much disinformation getting spread. But you can expect market dominance, 60%. Market dominance to continue on Bitcoin because everyone's sticking around for the SegWit 2x fork. There's been a lot of updates. You can jump into the Discord chat to get links on what most of the major exchanges are doing. But it looks like a lot more exchanges are coming around, or they're just not going to accept it at all. So you just get an exchange that is going to accept it, but not dilute your current BTC, which there's several of them out there, so it should be okay. All right, USI Tech. Let's yeah. If you reinvest for 7 years without a withdrawal, you're a brave man. Yeah, you know what? Like, let me just scroll up and look at what we've got here. I don't mind Trevon James. I mean, I don't watch his stuff, but I haven't really heard bad stuff about him. And he seems like he doesn't really hype shit, and like he's not an idiot. Yep. Yeah, I think Trevon James was the very first affiliate into BitConnect. Just let that one sink in for a sec. Yeah, I'm not impressed with what Dash did with that whole thing. And the articles they linked to, like, go back on their Twitter. The first link that they put was just hilarious. They tried to compare OneCoin to BitConnect and BitPetite, but yet OneCoin and BitPetite aren't even running, and it was like a paragraph each. And that was supposed to be news. Journalism, rather. Yeah, the BCC banner has been running forever on CoinMarketCap because you buy it a month at a time, or you set up an exclusive like broker deal with them, which again, you've brokered a deal with them because you have to talk to them. Like you basically raise your hand and say, yes, I got a minimum of $5,000 to invest on CoinMarketCap.com. I don't think they let affiliates market on there either. And then, so it's got to be like the company itself. And then you talk to them and you create like a custom plan and you pay a custom amount of money. So I would assume that they've paid, minimum of $10,000 to have that banner playing. They wouldn't just remove them. Just be dumb. Yeah, again, so I think that the whole thing is that it's more just belief systems being outlined in generic roundabout comments than any fact being dropped. And I've always felt like that. Okay, how about we do a little giveaway? First 2 people to give me their USI Tech usernames get a free USI Tech BTC package. Go. No? Okay. First 2 people to give me. Oh, there we go. There it is. All right. I got to be able to find you though in USI Tech. Because if they can't let me find you, then you don't exist. Oh, man, it's doing this again. Literally just before I started this, it was not doing this. There you go. See what I got to deal with here? Duh. Nope. So let's try a hard refresh here. Think I'll have to log in again? No? Okay. Okay, so we'll just do this, even though I'm not going to actually purchase it. This trick works sometimes too. Does anyone else have this issue, or is this just like when I go to do a freaking live stream? There you go. Didn't find you. All right, let me grab another one. So that basically means you got to have signed up underneath our leg, our tree. The MLM just gets me every time. All right, I recognize a lot of these names now, so you better be able to find it. Okay, member found but not in your organization. See, that's weird too, because there's some weird shit we're noticing with like the hustle we're doing. Like I already know that this guy's level like 3 or 4, but how come it won't like show it here? I think maybe this is just bad verbiage, like not in your organization. Like this person is, but I don't know. All right, congrats. I think that one will work. Yep, cool. We got one. I think I got enough for another one, don't I? Yeah, I got to. It's like $400 or $500 in there. Come on. See? Now it's working. It knows better, right? It knows better not to do that. Let's put those side by side. So the first one was there. Who's one I haven't sent to? All right, let's do Kent Coin. I don't think I sent one to you. I think I sent one to the couple of you guys already. No member found. That's probably why the name doesn't look familiar. Roush. Yeah, guys, you got to be in like our little thingy. There we go. How do you pronounce your first name? Soroush? Soroush? That's too many R rollings for me to get that one. Yeah. Okay, there's plenty. Cool. There it is. Done deal. Congratulations. Winner, chicken dinner. So, yeah, cool. Gave away some BTC. What else did I want to chat about today? Talked about the bot. Community's going strong, 700 people. YouTube channel's almost to 4,500. We're growing. We're growing, fam. Absolutely growing. And then we're going to make a big jump with like how we're doing the production of these things now, which will just make it more entertaining, I think. The quality will be better. I'll be shooting, so this webcam, I'll be shooting along with another, or I might even ditch this webcam altogether and just shoot from a 4K camera from now on, because I just want it to be crisp and good. And then I'll have like a whiteboard and background scene around me so that we can actually just kind of make these way more interactive. Like right now, I just sit in this booth, and like if I stand up, you like can see my crotch, and like there's not a whole lot we can really do. I can't really move around, jump around, and get excited with you. So we can do more of that once the new studio is done. You know what I'm saying? That's cool, guys. Like don't get too stressed out about like you didn't win. I give away every day. Every live stream, I give shit away, so it's okay. What's the approximate time frame on the USI Hustle names being sent out? As soon as I get off the live stream, I'll send out the next batch. I think we got like 10 or 20 people sitting there. We'll have hundreds when this is all done, so the hustle continues, guys. I'll keep talking about it and bringing it to the attention of new people on these live streams like I have today, and everybody will keep getting dished out. Which, that reminds me, I'll plug it again. If you want to get involved in the little commission structure hustle that we're doing, which is basically we help you get direct partners underneath you that all buy the required minimum of 12 BTC packages, you want to go to the link underneath that says Community Matrix underneath the video. And the link is cryptojunkies.info/USI12. Now, what that is that's a web form. You fill it out, and then we email you a link to sign up through. That link is somebody that's above you in the community, and then you join under them, and we help you get yours. Very simple. And what we're doing now is after we get through like the next level, and now everybody will have their first 3, we cycle back up to the top and help people start getting level 4 through 12. Okay? Okay, so the approval email from USI Tech, we don't control at all. And that could take up to 24 hours still to get that. The support side, I'm not very happy with USI Tech. Like we've, multiple moderators have called them. I've called them many times. I think we've got 5 to maybe 8 emails logged with them between myself and 2 of the other moderators to just get help. Like we need somebody from their camp in the Discord chat. Like enough fucking around, excuse my language, but like just give us somebody, let's fix this shit and let's make some money. Like it's very simple, you know? Chris, you don't have to be a part of the hustle group to like get the giveaways. I just got to be able to find you in USI Tech. Like I got to be able to look up your username. And so if you look here, well, let's just click through. It says buy for a partner. I got to be able to find you under the partner thingy search. Otherwise I can't send it to you because I'm just using from the available balance in BTC, which all of that is just coming from my packages and the community matrix at this point, which is why I give away so much of that, you know? Like for the last 3 live streams, giving away 2 packages each day. So yeah. I don't mind giving back because like we're all doing this shit together, you know? I'm going to try and get us the best possible deal that we can get and leverage this community. We've had some interesting people reach out to us over the last couple of weeks, a couple like really big influencers and authorities that want to talk like collaboration. And then like a broker that wants to connect us up with ICOs that kind of fit our demographics and what I believe in, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, hopefully we can start to generate some more awareness and additional income that way too to keep the whole thing moving. Because the dev costs will become heavier and heavier as we go along with what we want to build. Like we've got a lot in mind. So... Okay, so Howard Lee brings up a valid point. There's still an issue sometimes with signups. So he says, note, for all those with affiliate links that are blank, you got to go into your profile and fill in your display name. So again, there's a fix for that, but you just got to make sure that that you go and fix that so that you're underneath us. Because otherwise, we, I don't know, like we've got some people that aren't actually, they rushed, signed up in early November, aren't really in the commission matrix hustle thing, but I'm still trying to work out a way to like just get them people. I don't know. Do our best, you know, as always. Nice. Welcome, Ricky. Okay, Chris. Yeah, that's all good, bro. Like, USI or Genesis Mining? I've never even looked at Genesis Mining. I have no idea what the difference is. But I'm a big fan so far of USI. What if you've already joined? Luis, double check with me. Hit me up in the Discord. And yeah, I'll try and look you up. What are we at? 9:35. Oh, I started early today. I was ready to go at like 7 a.m. Didn't really sleep last night, as per usual. You can also change your you can change your affiliate ID to whatever you want in USI Tech. So it's you can make it something cool. I don't know. I don't know about mining costs on Genesis versus USI. Somebody else can maybe answer that. Yeah, I just think with USI Tech support, like they got it in place, but their people aren't trained well enough yet. Look for you when you join post fork. Will do, bro. Yeah, I mean everyone has withdrawal fees. Even BitConnect. Like, that's another thing to talk about BitConnect. Like, from a sustainability standpoint, they charge you a fee every time in and out. To BCC, out of BCC. Guess where 95% of the exchanging is still happening? Oh, that's right, on the internal exchange on BitConnect. That money adds up, man. That's okay for our crypto. Kiddo's got to get put down to bed, though. That's more important. Yeah, so Base Killer was on this channel when there was less than 1,000 people on it. And what'll be really funny is like 10,000, 100,000. Then it'll be like, wow, yeah. Like the beginning crew that's still with us. Yeah. You guys will literally be family at that point, probably. Can you switch sponsors in USI? Currently, no. But I'm going to tell you what. We're going to keep pressuring them to do this because it's like, okay, if your affiliate links are dropping out the referral, meaning that I'm paying for traffic, and then my signups aren't signing up underneath me, they got to be able to change those. So they're going to get sick of having to manually change that shit, which is going to force them to have to change the regulation. So let's just keep pressuring them. So if you want to change your referral, your upline to us, keep emailing them, asking, hey, why not? Why not? Can we do it now? Can we do it now? Because the more that we make it aware to them that this is a desire, that this is something that the market itself is asking for and demanding, the more likely they are to reassess and rethink that rule or regulation that they have. And a lot of people just flat out have no sponsor. Like, we had, I think, 3 or 4 people come in that bought hundreds of packages and they didn't even get put underneath us. Like, I could be really bitter about that. And that, I think, is on the low end of what's actually happened and how many affiliate cookies have actually been dropped out on all the traffic that we're running. And so, yeah, I could be really salty about that, but I'm not. All right. Got people hitting me. That's the Discord chat in the background. How hard is it? Hey, Jay, how hard is it to set up the private server, the virtual private server for Haas? Haas. It's pretty easy. You could, even if you're completely don't know what's going on with that, jump onto Upwork.com. It's a freelance hiring website, and for $30 to probably $90, you could have somebody set that up for you in minutes. Can you change sponsors in BitConnect? No, same thing. Probably want to just keep emailing them and asking them, and they'll be forced to make a change because they'll get so annoyed by all the emails of people who want to do that. And it's like, this is a top-down issue. The reason why people want to move in USI Tech is because they aren't getting the level of support that they were promised in the beginning. And just because we're providing more support than their current upline, that's what's promoting and prompting a lot of people to want to jump to us. Same thing in BitConnect. You got a bunch of people who don't care, who don't want to give you help. You came in, they got their affiliate commission, they got their money, cool, good luck, see ya. And that's not going to cut it for a lot of people. So their BitConnect might not be aware that that's actually an ecosystem problem. And they're not going to become aware of it unless we continue to email them and say, hey, here's why I want to switch. I want to switch because the guy's not giving me any support. And I don't like him. I don't like his hair, whatever. And that's why I want to switch to this guy over here, right? And over time, with enough push, nudging, it'll change. Yes, absolutely high as a kite on coffee right now, in case you couldn't notice. Oh, Michael asks, when are we doing the Haas training series? It already started yesterday. Go on the channel, first video, mindset, tools, whale talk. Today's that will drop will be some terminology and in charting. So I'll actually take you through, oh, hey, here's BTC to US dollar. Let's chart that out really quick together. We'll look at support resistance lines. We'll look at trends. We'll look at wedges. Fibonacci sequence. All those are like really easy ones. RSI. We'll look at that together. And then from there, I think tomorrow, moving forward, we'll get into paper trading, back testing. The great thing is like back testing is like your way of being like, am I retarded or is this true? Back test it. So all we do is we come up with this concept right here, right? Like maybe it's just that the concept is that RSI is 100% true all the time. And then we just come back and we back test that against all the other bull and bear in that market, right? We go back and we back test that. And we see, okay, is this true? Is it true all the time? To what degree of success would that have had in the market before, right? And then paper trading is just me trading on paper. Okay, I'm going to execute this. I'm going to do this. It's simulation trading, essentially, right? And in the trading bot, you can do full simulation. So you could literally, if you're brand new to this stuff and you're scared to death of losing your real money, you can trade simulation style, which means it's not real. So then you're trading fake, which I'll walk you through this. Like where we'll start with this is simulation. We'll back test. I'll show you that whole thing live on charts. And then we'll also do, like I'll show you the concept of paper trading. I'll also give you a little tracker, Excel tracker, and you can keep track of all your pairs and your positions if you want to that way. Did I say retarded? I don't know. Everybody gets offended over some word that everyone probably maybe says. All jokes aside, though, I don't mean any offense by that. Different times, man. When I was a kid, we called each other retarded all the time. I don't think that needs to define people either, by the way. It's just a word. I don't know. Mr. CEO says, Jay, for some reason I'm not seeing earnings on your BTC packages in USI Tech. Is that a common problem? I noticed that yesterday too, and I had a couple people reach out to me and we compared notes. I just don't think it's been updated. But I'm going to keep an eye on it before I finish the 200 packages because I'm at 120 right now. So yeah, I'll keep an eye on that. I don't think it's anything sinister going on. I just think it's, again, a little lag in the update. because it seemed to like kind of port over the change to this new UI, like almost on a day-by-day basis. It seemed to actually execute on. So I don't know how that affected things, but it seems to have. Crypto J for president, maybe in the future. I have intentions to go that route, in all honesty. Yes, so the trading bot has trading bots. It's got, I guess you could call them scripts or bots that other people have created that you can have access to and you can use and you can apply to your charts, to the trend that you're seeing within your pair. And you can test it out in simulation and see, which that's beautiful. Like, that is the fastest way you could crash course. You will not lose any of your own money. You can just sit in there all day long for the next 2-3 weeks, 2-3 months, and simulation trade until you're so good at this that there's nothing that's going to stop you, right? There's no market trend that's going to surprise you. And again, you could even just come in that route and not even learn about charting or any of that stuff to a deep degree. And you could just start applying things and learn that way. You can learn from both angles. Like, you can learn and come in, let's say, from the top, which is charting, TA, trending analysis, all that, and then make your choices based on that. Or you could even just jump in the other way and just start back testing some of these concepts and simulation trading and just see what that does. The reason why I say that is because I want you to get started. So whatever way will get you started, whether it's with this trading bot, well, I don't think you can actually simulation trade with other ones. So maybe just with this one. I just want you to get started. And that's what I care about most. Yeah, political correctness kills me, man. Like, one of the main reasons I'm not in America is because that shit literally will eat you alive, okay? There's like an organization and a group that's offended every minute about something this guy said and this guy did. Like, we're taking each other's words way too serious nowadays in the U.S. And that's why, like, I'm not a religious person. I guess I'd consider myself spiritual, but one of the concepts that I've always enjoyed the most is Buddhism, which it's not even technically a religion at all. It's more of a spiritual practice, but that spiritual category has been around for thousands of years, and one of the things that it prides itself in is that it doesn't take itself too serious, especially the Zen side of Buddhism. Like, part of the game is to make fun of yourself. Part of the game is to not take yourself so serious, you know? Have to be lighthearted, because at the end of the day, they're words, and then it's our interpretation of those words which create the feelings that we then express based on what we just heard. So that whole feedback loop is different for everybody, and it's based on what we believe to be true, right? Anyways, don't want to go too deep. Updated your display name, great. On a scale of 1 to 10, I think you asked me this, boss. On a scale of 1 to 10, how important is it to invest in the USI Tech tokens versus packages right now? That is a question that we have to take a step back on and ask, what does your overall portfolio look like right now? Because if you're in like 0 ICOs and this is the first ICO that you're getting into, we need to decide how much of your overall portfolio needs to go into ICOs, because the USI Tech token is an ICO. So you need to decide how much you're going to put into ICOs, and then what percentage of that will you go into USI with? Like 10% of the, let's say 30-40% that I've got of the overall $5,000 that is going to ICOs. Does that make sense? Packages are important right now because it unlocks commission levels. Yes. The fork is confusing because there's way more disinformation than correct information. If you want correct information that's very unbiased, follow Box Mining on YouTube. Shout out to him. Great channel. It's just like, you can assume that you can jump on there anytime, and it is just like right down the middle information. First time watcher, Andre, welcome. Welcome to the party, pal. That is a, what movie is that now? I just completely blanked. Never mind. It's a movie reference. It's a meme I'm trying to bring back. Bruce Willis, Die Hard 1. There it is. It's not working now. The bonus tokens on USI Tech. How do the bonus tokens get unlocked? I believe as soon as the package is bought and cleared, you get the bonus tokens. That's how I've gotten all of mine so far. Finally managed to get some ETH Connect yesterday. Congratulations. No, Dash made the comments that it made because it's scared. And it thinks that if a top 10 coin were to collapse, that it would destroy Bitcoin forever and cryptocurrency and everyone would run away. And it would be a Mount Gaunt all over again. Registered for USI Tech, but have not bought tokens yet. Am I still allowed to get under your little group hustle? Sorry, joined late. May have been covered already. Yeah, Gabe, jump into Discord chat. Very first link underneath the live stream going on. And tag CryptoBait. He'll be able to help you. What I think they're doing with USI Tech with this whole breakthrough of technology in the mining costs, meaning the energy that it takes to mine, is I think a lot of this is just reproductions of what Nikola Tesla created back in, 1910 to 1913-ish, when he was creating solar power, like true solar power, free energy, true free energy. If you've never researched Nikola Tesla and you want your mind to be blown, the guy held over 500 patents at the time of his death. FBI raided his hotel room within 10 minutes of him dying. Crazy story. The guy was on a different level. Another one was Da Vinci. Da Vinci was on a different level, like had access to something universally that 99.9% of us just don't have access to. But that technology is starting to get really rolled out and implemented into mining. And it has to. Like, mining will completely eat itself. The energy cost will completely eat itself unless we go to a free power-based solution, which, disruption model coming in again, if we do that, wouldn't it force us to have to rethink electricity as a whole and how much we pay for electricity and how it's being brokered and kind of monopolized right now? Yes. So it's really crazy what is going to happen with that. Yeah, that's right. I made a Die Hard 1 movie reference from the 90s. Deal with it. Yeah, he died really poor. Nikola Tesla died really poor. And he was really, I guess, what we would call superstitious nowadays. OCD even. Very much so. With 3, 6, and 9. Because he believed that those numbers would unlock the power of the universe. If you understood the gravity of them. Fibonacci sequence. Yeah. That's a little too deep for the live stream now. Yes, okay, to talk about the token packages. These are bonuses that you get. Yeah, it's the same. They haven't changed it. So you get the first bonus of 10,000 tokens when you buy 5,000 tokens. This is the one I want to buy this week. Ruby, Emerald. But then it gets better because, let's take a little looky-do over here. You get a commission plan, which is another reason why it's like the packages matter to a degree and getting people underneath you, because if you have 12 levels of commission unlocked on the BTC package side, then you get commish on the tokens as well. You have to be what's called, what are they calling it? Distributor, not a customer. Just read through these bullet points. They're not confusing, semi-straightforward, rather. So I buy the gold, and then off of this, I can get 36% commission, which is good. I give most of that away anyways on the channel. Okay. Questions. Da Vinci bio. Yeah, there's some really great information on Da Vinci. I've studied quite a few people that wrote about Da Vinci. And and studied the deeper structure to their actual how they would put things together. I can't remember his name now. He's an NLP linguistic specialist. He's been around in NLP for a really long time. And he studied the deep structure of Mozart, Walt Disney, Einstein, Nikola Tesla, Steve Jobs. I said Da Vinci, right? And basically kind of broke down how they created their process for taking an idea to a concept, for how they thought, how they built things internally. And yeah, I'm fascinated by the deep structure of things like that. So that's where I spent most of my time researching those guys. But the old, National Geographic documentary here and there, those aren't that bad either. Yeah, so to talk about BCC for a second, don't let, you always have to try and, I think it's important to always try and break your own frames, meaning that as soon as you are postulating an idea, that wasn't even a word, I just made that up. As soon as you are creating an idea in your mind and a concept, you have to kind of shit test that, is what I call it, meaning that you have to try and see if that breaks. So if you were to start creating this idea and this concept in your mind, that is, maybe I shouldn't invest in BitConnect. Well, you need to also take a step back and look at more of the facts that you're not seeing right now. Like a very simple one is that there are people that have $12 million to an estimated $16 million in the lending platform right now. The $12 million in the lending platform is active and been actually proven. Like people have seen that. There's a guy in Vietnam claiming to have 16 million in active lends, but that's kind of speculation, more of proof to that. Like nobody that I know has actually seen that. So if you've got 12 million active lend, you're getting $120,000 a day. And I just think that not only does that help with perspective, but it helps kind of shit on your frame when you're trying to build up this case one way or another to bring in facts like that, right? Postulating. That's a t-shirt. That's a t-shirt. It just says postulating ... I don't know. Maybe we'll get that going. But I'll tell you what, that is and also two thresholds. To go back to a common thread that I always talk about is thresholds, like your and pain tolerance. Your ability to deal with the size of investment that you have going right now in any one thing in your portfolio is important. And this, in a lot of ways, cryptocurrency is forcing us all to rethink our okayness and comfort level with the amounts of money that we're investing, because it has to. Because any of this stuff could go away, Look at what just happened. Oh, you know what? Do I have this article open? Where was that? What is going on with what just happened with Ethereum and over $250 million getting locked up, basically overnight due to a flaw in multi-sig wallet vulnerability. Right now in Ethereum, there's $250 million locked up because of the multi-sig wallet vulnerability. That came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? I'm sure they'll fix it, but that came out of nowhere. Yesterday, everyone thought Ethereum was fine. Today, it's not. You see? I like how you guys are trolling on the postulating thing. Thank you for that. I don't take myself too serious, so thank you. Bitcoin is running. Yeah, where's it going? Yep, it's running away. No, that's Litecoin. Oh, quick little hack for how to hedge loss. I guess just do BTC to USD Tether, because how that works is you'll be able to store more value, and I guess you could consider that safer than going to USD. But where are we? I don't want Coinbase. God forbid. We'll do Bitstamp. What do we got on Bitstamp? Oh, yeah, it's running. Oh, wow, nice. Nice candle. it's really just repeating itself. There's retracement after retracement. Is this... Why is this showing like this? I think I'm under the wrong chart. Oh, no. There we go. Gotta bring your chart back. There we go. What do I got going on in this? I got all kinds of support and resistance lines. There was a... See, a lot of people thought that this was going to start to peel back now. There's a support zone around 6,100. And then I think the other one I was looking at was somewhere in the mid to high fives. I don't think it would have dipped back down below 6. 6,000, I think, is a serious support line, or the 6,100 range is a serious support zone that I think will be respected. Right in there. No. I think it was exactly 61. So, yeah, and then we've got a support zone-ish right in here on these wicks down in here, 55. But, yeah, the fork will affect it. The fork, there'll be a small correction. I don't think it'll be a big one. What I mean by small is dip into 6,000s. Not 4,000, not 3,000, 1,800. I think a lot of people have just dropped both of these correction amounts. Like, for the longest time, a lot of technical traders were thinking that it was gonna drop back down into 27, or could dip back into 1,800, back into these support zones from way back, way back. There's our green, there's our purple there. But I don't think so at this point. I don't think we'll see a major correction anymore in Bitcoin unless something catastrophic happens. But because FUD just doesn't seem to be affecting it anymore, all that could change overnight, though. I guess that's kind of the two-ended sword. But I will say this. What I talked about in the... let's talk about this. What I talked about yesterday in the first video of the trading series is you can create a no-loss strategy for yourself, which is where you are buying on the way down in a market. You're allocating on the way down, buying up more positions, each position being 0.001. And on the way up, after you've hit your profitability line or your profitability mark, you're selling off foam or trophy strategy. And you just keep doing that. You keep, okay, it dips again, we buy down some more. Oh, it goes up, we sell off. And you just keep doing that. And where your buying in points is the previous support zones. And you can just do one position, or you can do like, okay, my first support zone, let's say my first, let's open this up a bit. Let's say this is my first support zone that I want to buy back at. This is my entry point. So I buy maybe 4 positions here, 8, 16, 32. Maybe I skip this one, whatever the next one would be, 132 positions. And this is where there's a combination of how much time do I really want to be in this coin in case I am holding and the market's turned on me, and how much overall allocation of my overall trading budget do I want to put in this one. So if I'm starting with $2,000 budget in trading, like, what do I want to put into Bitcoin? 1,000, 500. Okay, now I do the math and I figure out in what 0.001 is one position. How many positions does that get me? So now let me schedule out. Schedule out meaning let me just come in and build out some basic support and resistance lines, and let me try and find the bigger ones, tag them with a different color, make them, pink, purple, blue, whatever you want to do. And then those are my buy-in points. And then you can do this manually too. You could just go in and make all your buy orders on your exchange. Come in here, place all my buy orders based on my TA, technical analysis. Boom, there we go. And then my sell points, you would figure out and place those as well, your sell orders. Right? We'll talk more about charting, and I think people put a little bit too much effort and weight on just how easy or hard charting is. Like, you can even just work off of one set of indicators. These are moving averages. Support and resistance lines and trends can, they're not just side to side. They're not just horizontal, rather. You know, your support lines are also, can be a channel, can be a groove, a wedge. Even just working off of RSI, 30 to 70 is the safe zone. When we go above 80, it's overbought. And when we go below 30, it's oversold. Even just operating off of that, you could go back and back test this. Okay, well, let's test this out. Maybe we change this up. Let's see what 6 hours looks like. No, we want something more dramatic. So maybe we do 1 week. No. And we go back and we just look at, there we go. We just look at, oops. Does the RSI match the dips, the peaks and valleys? Oh my gosh, look, it kind of does. Almost to a T. Oop. Almost to a T, it matches. So, I mean, yeah, you can even just start to back test, like, okay, how accurate is RSI? How much weight and how much truth is there to RSI? Well, let me back test. Let me just go back. Okay, yep. Okay, yep. Oh, look, correlations. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Correlations. RSI and Stoch alone, you could get quite a bit off of in terms of indications. And so, yeah, you could just do really simple allocations. Buy here, start to sell up here, one position at a time, one position, one position, one position, sell, 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 and then buy down 10, sell up 10 positions. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. With the bot, yeah, you set all that up in advance and it just goes and trades automatically. Just start to use the bot on simulation. Like, you're not going to get as excited. I can't get you as excited as you will get after you just go in and start using the bot. You're just going to be like, why didn't I start this sooner? Like, I need to take this way serious right effing now. That's what the bot's going to make you realize. I learned a lot of strategies from watching other YouTubers, and then I hired a coach, mentor, that has like 30 years experience to bring me up to speed. Still working with him. Oh, yeah, link to the calculator. I think he's going to try and make this page 1 sexier because this is ugly. There it is. Nice and purty for you. All right, BTC base is just the USI Tech calculator. It's official. The USI Tech calculator is live, and we tested it out yesterday, and it was working. On this side, you got Bit Connector, you got Chain Group, CoinReam. We'll see if that one lasts. Laser. Laser, there's payout issues with, though, too, but I believe they fixed them already. Laser is, like, lasting longer than everybody's expectations, I think. Coincount is just taking account of the coins. Of your coins, like portfolio talk, I guess. Benjo, thanks. You're welcome. Right back at you. Plenty of training for the bot as well, besides my stuff. 2-hour training on Twitch, hosted by same support that we have in the... We have a dedicated agent. Ow. We have a dedicated agent in the Discord chat. Same guy who shot this is in the Discord chat, ready to help you. And in the first 5 minutes, he talks about how to use the simulation trader, aka paper trade. It's not really paper trading, actually. It's paper trading without the paper. Kinda. Been looking for a USI Tech calculator. There you go. Link it out. Use it. Yeah, there's not a lot of USI Tech calculators out at all. And I'm not a fan of like spreadsheet calculators. They're just boring to me. All the links you need are underneath this video. Oh, last thing I want to talk about is Lee brought this to my attention today. I feel silly for not thinking of it sooner. You can pipe in your cryptopia.co.nz account into Coinigy. I'll shoot a video on it later, bringing over BitTrex, Cryptopia, and some of these other exchanges and link them up. What that means is then you will be able to chart ETN, Electroneum, on TradingView. It's a little slick gangster way of doing that with way better, you know, there's no indication tools on here. There's nothing on here. BitTrex isn't bad, but Cryptopia is awful. And they don't want you to like be charting out in the exchange itself. They just want you to exchange shit. So this is good. We dumped all the way down to 480 Satoshi. Now it's at 797. This hasn't even gotten started. So many people have sold out of Electroneum way too early. I'm holding on. It's going to pump hard. It's just you got to give it time. And especially right now, their site isn't even up. They just talked about it. Another day they tweeted, another day buy, another day that we're not up. Sorry, basically. They're live, though, with their... they're interactive with their community on Telegram and on Twitter. What else is up? Yeah, crazy. Yeah, so Coinigy, you can pipe your exchanges over, and it ties into the API on TradingView, so it basically gives you access to more coins that you can't currently just go to TradingView and chart. You can use with Coinigy. That's why most guys use Coinigy. But it is another added expense, so just keep that in mind. Coinigy, I think, is like $200. A premium account in TradingView is like $200. Just, yeah, I know for some of you that matters. Paragon ICO? I didn't even know that was an ICO. Don't know. How long has USI Tech been around? For over a year with BTC, and with Forex 7 years. GDAX versus BitTrex, just use both. The thing with exchanges is that some exchanges have coins that others don't. The bot that I'm talking about, you just tuned in, is the Haas trading bot. Link in chat. Today's giveaway is over. 2 BTC packages are now moved out of my account and have new proud owners. Congratulations. Yeah, it's really easy to burn yourself out day trading. Forex, whatever it is. Automated trading does sound really tempting, and the market is always volatile. Just need to find the time. Yeah. And an easy trend to get into is a lateral movement. You know, one that's just doing the do-si-do, side to side. Because it's easy for a bot, like buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Well, ETN 10X, I think so, yeah. That's what I'm holding on for. All right, 113. These really fly. All right, it's 10 o'clock. I got to get rolling, guys. Any questions? Want to continue the conversation? Join the Discord chat. It is free. It's like Slack, but better. Built for gamers. Cool functionality. What we'll be able to do with webhooks and bots. We're going to start bringing in all the coin counts into the Discord with a bot. That'll be fun. And yeah, I think that's it. Outside of that, enjoy the new calculator. It is now set up and ready to go for USI Tech. And reach out to me with any questions that you have in the Discord chat. And, of course, we can continue the conversation over there. All right, see you tomorrow, my friends. Oh, live stream. Between 8 to 10 a.m. Singapore time is when you can expect this to happen if you want to jump in tomorrow and hopefully get in on the giveaways. All right.